Hello viewers, my name is Betera. Welcome to the Bible study series spoken by Daniel the prophet. We read this in Matthew 24 verse 15. Jesus achitikana muruda more details about the end of this world, about what to expect and how to prepare about the end times. Read the book of Daniel the prophet. That says Matthew 24 verse 15. So we are reading Daniel 1 verse 1 and 2. Daniel 1 verse 1 and 2. In the third year of the reign of Joachim, king of Judah, came Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, unto Jerusalem, and besieged it. And the Lord gave Joachim, king of Judah, into his hand, with part of the vessels of the house of God, which he carried into the land of Shinar to the house of his gods, and he brought the vessels into the treasure house of his God. When we retraced back in the last episode of this presentation, spoken by Daniel the prophet, takaonot initially, Abraham aiva in the land of Shinar. Akadedzwa na Mwari pakazobva ma-Israelites pakazobuda vekwa Judah pamwechete nevekwa Israelites, the 10 tribes. In 2 Kings chapter 17, the nation yekwa Israel yenge yatodzokera futi ku captivity vaenda ku Assyria. Kwatakadzidza in Genesis chapter 10 that Assyrian kingdom was founded by Nimrod. Now the remaining 2 tribes, Judah, vanga vari kutongwa na Joachim the moment we are reading Daniel chapter 1. And it was in his 3rd year, King Joachim, Nebuchadnezzar, representing the nation of Babylon, he came and besieged the city of Jerusalem. And he managed to conquer it. And he took of the vessels of the Lord's house, midziyo yaishandiswa mutemple maMwari, ndobva aenda nayo to the land of Shinar, to the house of his gods, to the pagan heathen temples that were in Babylon. Ndobva zvaendwa nazvo zvese ikoko na Nebuchadnezzar. Again they are going into captivity. The great controversy was very serious. Even today there is a mighty war that is raging between good and evil, between the Lord and the devil. We need to choose our sides wisely. Vaendeswa ku captivity, if we are to chronicle using history that is very authentic, the first captivity yakaitwa na Daniel, they were part of this captivity. It was in 605 BC. They were taken to Babylon during the days of King Joachim. Then the last king to Judah was Zedekiah. Another besiege was done on Jerusalem. And more captives were taken to Babylon. That was 597 BC. A lot of people, they were taken into exile to Babylon. Pakati pavo ndo pakaendwa navana Ezekiel, vamwe vakaenda kunoshandiswa kuma plantations. Then the last siege that saw the destruction of Jerusalem, it was during the days of King Zedekiah, the last king to Judah. It was done 586 BC. So Daniel was taken in the first siege of 605 BC. Ezekiel was taken in the second siege of 597 BC. Then Jerusalem was razed to the ground and burnt in the year 587 BC. Do destruction yakaitika kwa Judah. This is what happened. This is what we are introduced to as we are reading the book of Daniel. Ndiana atitiverenge book ra Daniel. Ndi Jesu pachake in Matthew 24 verse 15. He is saying, if you want more information other than nyaye wondo nezvirwere nekupera kwaita rudo munyika, kana muruda ma details mamwe anokubatsirai kuti muzive kuti nguva yapera zvakadii panyika pano, verengai book ra Daniel. Join us again in the next episode of this Bible study series spoken by Daniel the prophet.